Welcome back to Unsportsmanslike Conduct for episode 2. And today, as you can see, we got a special guest in here. Mr. Amrit Nalar, could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Omer Nalur, and I'm a rising junior, and I'm the biggest Lil Yachty fan. Okay, actually, Balaam Levine is a bigger Lil Yachty fan, but I love Young Growly.
I
And
also
that's
love Young Growly, but may I add,
Okay.
Honored is very special in many ways.
All right, Lil Yachty, what's your favorite Lil Yachty song?
Probably The Alchemist on Let's Start Here, or
Oh, that's a good one.
actually, honestly, like anything, like maybe She Ready from Lil Boat 2 is a good song.
I'm bumping Demon Time lately. That
Dude,
song is so
Demon
Demon
Time
Time
is
is good. Demon Time and
I was
Draft
actually
Day
about to
so
say that.
hard. And also Die for Mine on the new Concrete album is also really good.
Yeah. What about now in like the sports department? Like what do you watch? Like what's your favorite teams and stuff?
Actually, like I'm always too lazy to like watch soccer, like unless it's a big game. But I usually just follow scores, and my favorite team is Bayern Munich, and
Ew.
second favorite team is Aston Villa, and yeah, that's pretty much
So,
it.
Amr, I got a question for you. What
Yeah,
would you say to all the people who call you a bandwagon?
because I'm a Bayern fan.
Yep.
Yes.
Really, you're gonna call me a bandwagon? I mean, like, come on, they're Barca fans, they're Madrid fans, like.
Okay, I
Go for
might be
them.
a
Don't go
Barca
for
fan, but like
exactly. This kid's a band. Go for a City fan. That's all you need to do. Go for Ravon. Thank God Ravon's not here. Oh my God.
Guys,
So,
guys,
you should
guys,
see how much he
guys,
blazes
City,
this
let's go, lads, City, let's go.
Yeah, Ravon
not
always
a
say that
City
about our
fan.
deal.
He's so annoying, bro.
Let's go,
Like,
City, let's go, y'all.
he's also bandwagon in tennis too. Like he supports like Alcaraz. If you guys watch tennis,
Duh.
Carlos Alcaraz.
I hate Alcaraz. Djokovic's better.
I know,
Dude,
but this
dude,
dude
the
was
doubles
such
in the
a.
Olympics.
Bro,
should
I
be
was
unfair.
low-key a Federer fan.
Wait, that's
Bro.
even worse.
Ravon, if you're watching this, like we don't mean any hate to you, okay? We love you. And
Yeah,
Ravon
stop
loves you the
blazing
most, but
early
Amr
Holland.
alert,
No,
I
he's
don't think he
not
loves
it.
you at all.
Y'all
So,
literally got knocked out.
Let's
Actually,
go.
all right, the 2023 to 2024 soccer season or football season has wrapped up, and let's look at some of the champions of our leagues. So in the Premier League, we got Man City for the 4th year in a row. Boo! Amrit, what do you think was the core of Man City's success besides all the oil money?
bro, like all their players are good. Like they literally have good, and they have Pep, like the best manager of all time, other than Unai Emery. But like their
Dog.
players are really good. They have a good squad. They have a good manager, and they have KDB. They have Erling Haaland. They have a really good defense. They have Ederson. Like everything's perfect. So
They've got depth for days. Imagine if they still had Cole Palmer.
my God, they actually be like,
They'd be crazy.
Yeah.
yeah.
They also played really well at home. Like at the odd, they actually like played really. I don't remember like how many times they've lost like exactly, but like they were pretty close to like unbeaten at home. I think.
Yeah, it actually sucks though. Like I was rooting for Arsenal so much.
They bottled it
Yeah.
again. Like,
That was a really
It
close
was so but like
they bottled it again, bro. Like
yeah.
so like,
Dude,
like
have you seen that meme? Have you seen that meme where like the next year's uniforms is like shaped as a bottle?
bro?
bro.
That's crazy.
But like that was a really close race, and I enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, it was actually really good. Like Villa and Liverpool were part of it in the beginning. And actually, do you guys remember in the beginning when Spurs was at like the top of the table, which was cool?
Yes, dude. I was like, dude,
I
the
swear,
Spurs soul.
I swear, I was about to be
Everyone
like,
was so excited. They were like saying it was better because without Kane.
no, I swear, everyone's like joking around saying like, no way, Spurs are about to win a title without Kane, bro. That was funny. That was funny.
Yeah,
That was funny while it lasted.
Yeah.
And then Chelsea, oh my God, Chelsea's final 5 games were insane.
I know. And Man United was probably the most disappointing team. Or not even Man United, because like we all know they're like washed now. But Brentford Brentford, Havish, your
Bro,
favorite
that-
team
Bro, shut
had
up.
the
Why is that your team, bro? Like, please, I want an
Bro,
explanation.
Brentford is like the greatest team of all time. Y'all just don't know, bro.
16th place in the
Bro,
league.
we were so good last year, bro. What happened?
Bro,
Ivan
Brentford-
Toney. Ivan Toney
Yeah.
started betting on games.
Wait, Produce,
Yeah.
aren't you a Burnley
I
fan?
mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Well,
Norgard
Burnley for
and
JJ Watt.
so it's
That's different.
kind of like a hurt to
Oh
them.
wait, so who's your
They have,
favorite
like, no
team
depth
other
either.
than that? In
Yo, y'all
Premier
want to
League?
talk about the relegated teams? So
Dude, the relegated teams are just the ones that got promoted.
I
They
know, bro.
all like
Oh, I thought
didn't do
I
much
thought
to stay up.
that
I
actually
thought
sucks.
Luton, I thought had a chance of
Wait,
staying up.
so who's coming from league EFL championship?
I could
Who's
check.
getting promoted?
Okay, I can tell you.
Southampton's getting promoted, right?
So Southampton, Leicester City, and Ipswich Town got promoted to the Premier League. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, like Brentford was probably the most disappointing team ever. I thought they would make a step up from last year. Obviously, like losing Ivan Toney sucks, and
Yeah.
that
Wait, where's
was
he
that
from?
was what?
Where's Tony playing now?
Ivan Toney still plays for Brentford.
Wait, so they lost him like through injury?
No,
the
because
betting.
remember the
betted.
sports betting?
So,
So he was banned for.
Ru-
So
Ru-
I
Hey,
feel
at
like
least we
Ruben.
Yeah,
still
that-
got promoted.
Yeah.
At least we're still like not getting
Yeah.
relegated.
What up?
yeah. So that was the main problem. I think the absence of Ivan Toney, like loss of goal scoring, which got them down to 16th place. Another really disappointing team, Manchester United.
Oh my God, Ten Hag, like people are glazing him that he's staying. Like I don't know. I never
He's
liked
probably
him.
gonna stay.
He's not a good manager in my opinion. Not a
But
good.
he's like he's not given good players to work with. He's the management is spending all this money on Anthony
You guys see the
and like
TikTok
really underperforming players.
bro? The TikTok videos about Anthony and he's so
Bro, people
weird.
are putting him in the GOAT conversation.
He's so funny.
Bro,
He's actually funny.
let's talk about Chelsea. Those last 5 games were
Oh
like
my! It
epic.
was so I've never felt so entertained to watch. Oh my God, Chelsea! Like this might be the weirdest season for Chelsea. But
Bro, they
sucks,
did
I went
so-
up like 6 places. I thought they were actually gonna get relegated for like a minute.
Yeah, I remember they were like near the relegation spots. At the beginning of the
They
year.
tied with Sheffield United, a relegation team.
Bro, they scored 16 points in the entire league, bro. Like, dude, that's crazy.
So Chelsea's last 5 games: Chelsea 2-0 Tottenham, Chelsea 5-0 West Ham, Chelsea 3-2 Nottingham Forest, Chelsea 2-1 Brighton, and Chelsea 2-1 Bournemouth.
Mm-hmm. Bro,
That
did you
was
see Chelsea versus Villa? What happened in the game? Like the end of the game. Basically, I think ref made like a bad call, whether like he marked it as goal offside, and Chelsea were robbed the win. That was so funny because I was scared. I'm a Villa fan, and I thought we are gonna tie with this trash. I thought we are gonna like lose to this trash team. I don't remember what happened. Like bro, they came back. Like we were 2-0 up ahead, and they got 2 goals, so they made it level. And then they actually got a third one, but the ref marked it offside, and they were like, they bro robbed. So thank God, that was good.
Let's move on to La Liga, where Real Madrid had a very dominant 1-loss league win for aided by Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham had a great season. He, I think, is the front runner for the Ballon d'Or this year.
Yeah,
He was the signing of the year. I think we all knew that, but
that Madrid against Barca game where Bellingham he scored 2 goals. I think he scored 2 goals in El Clasico to win. That was insane. That was good.
Yeah, he's doing this as a midfielder too.
American player comparisons.
He's doing this for as a midfielder too, and he adapted really well to the center forward position.
Yeah,
Which I was like in the beginning of the season, Madrid are signing all these midfielders. How are they gonna have space to fit like Valverde, Modric, Cruz, now Bellingham? and even Guler, who they signed, they barely got playing time, but Madrid has that depth. This was a really good team, and Bellingham was well suited in that center forward role. I'm
Yeah.
All right, let's
surprised
talk
like he
about some
played.
like disappointing teams other than just a winner. Like let's talk about Valencia. What happened this season?
Oh wait.
Valencia has been terrible for a while now.
Yeah.
Uh, another disappointing team in the league was Atletico Madrid. They finished behind Girona at fourth place, and they had like 10 losses in the entire league, which I feel like they could have been third,
Mm-hmm.
but Girona, obviously one of the most surprising team this year, besides Bayer Leverkusen. They
Yeah.
were first in the league for a while in the beginning of the season. Obviously, that's not sustainable because of Real and Barca, but Girona still had a great season for their standards with
Yeah.
Artem Dobrik leading the league in goals at 24,
That's crazy.
leading me into the surprising teams in La Liga, which is in fact Girona. They they blew my mind, and I don't think Girona will replicate this success next season. We've seen like for example Newcastle United. Everyone was super surprised. This year they were like mid-table.
Yeah.
Um, we've
They're
seen like
they're originally like fourth, right? And they went down a lot. Like
yeah.
they're doing pretty decent.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's move on to the Bundesliga, where the winner of the league is Bayer Leverkusen with an undefeated season. They're relying on like these like 90 plus added time miracles to draw the game.
What? Even Stuttgart was higher than us? What?
Yeah, even Stuttgart was higher than Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich was so disappointing, even with Kane having like 36 goals.
I swear to God, this dude gave us the curse, bro. We're actually never
Yeah,
winning.
y'all are never winning a trophy.
Bro, especially, you know why? Because you know who our new manager is, right? The Burnley
Yeah,
manager that got his team
company.
relegated.
Yeah.
Vincent Company, bro. Now he's our manager, bro. We're not winning anything. I swear to
Who
God.
was the old manager that you had? Not Tuchel, but
It's not Tuchel. What's his name? Wait. Tuchel was our most recent, right? And then no, Nagelsmann was in
yeah,
2020.
the hiring of Julian Nagelsmann really like set the fall off for Bayern Munich.
Yeah,
There when Tuchel came in with that team,
yeah, okay. When Hansi Flick was a good manager, Hansi Flick got us the Champions League, right?
yeah, and then Julian Nagelsmann was a good manager. He was young. He has potential. And firing him was a mistake, especially for Tuchel, who didn't stay around that long. Now company's taking over for a third place Bayern team, and he has to compete with managers like Xabi Alonso in the league,
Yeah,
which is really bad, especially considering the talent that Bayern has. And someone like Company to come in who could not do anything with Burnley. He was great in the championship, but in the Premier League, the team fell apart.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
who's your biggest disappointment in the Bundesliga?
Bayern,
Bayern.
bro.
Yeah.
How they can't even. We won every single season, and this is the only season I actually wanted to. Actually, even last year I was rooting for Dortmund because we won like 20 seasons in a row. And so when last year when Dortmund was actually in the title race, I was rooting for them, and then they bottled it because they Dortmund, like, I wish they haven't won the league in a while. And then this year I actually wanted them to win because now Kane is on our team. Like, I wanted to prove that the Kane curse. I want him to win a trophy for once in his life, and he messes us
And
over.
he bottled it. He bottled it.
Yeah, and now Company's our manager, and there's no way no way he can win us the league, bro. We're not winning anything under like him. They're gonna fire him. Like no way.
Dortmund being fifth was also kind of disappointing,
Yeah,
except they were close to Leipzig.
Yo,
And also Union Berlin placed 15th this year,
yo,
one
what a
place
fall
off
off.
of
What
yeah,
a fall off, bro.
one
What a
place
fall
off the relegation playoffs. Union Berlin was fourth. They were in the Champions League.
What happened? Like I don't recall what happened. Was it just, I remember from the start they were just terrible.
Yeah. But
Purchase, do
Bayern,
you know exactly what happened to Union Berlin?
No, I do not. I'm not that educated on
Union Berlin.
yeah, Union Berlin.
Bundesliga.
And moving
Oh,
on,
and also Gladbach was very low. Gladbach was 14th.
yeah,
Bro.
Gladbach, but like Gladbach has always been a mid-table team.
Okay, but
And
14, like they used to be like higher, like that. Gladbach used to be.
even last year they were close to
They,
relegate. They were like
that,
10 points away, which
I
is
remember in 2018, 2018, they had a pretty good season, like a decent season.
yeah, they placed fourth in the 2019 to 2020 season.
You guys think Leverkusen is gonna win again next year?
No.
I think they can, especially with company.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
I don't know
what?
if I don't know if Stuttgart can replace that kind of success though.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
were they were relegation last year,
yeah.
and this
Bayern's
year
big,
they really
but do you
and
remember that Kane goal, like the one where he shot all the way out from half the field? Oh my god,
yes,
that was crazy.
and Stuttgart. I'm not sure if Stuttgart can replace this kind of keep
Yeah,
building off of this success because Guirassi scored 28 goals last season, who was great, and I'm pretty sure some big teams could be looking to sign him this summer or possibly really soon.
yeah, yeah.
But that Stuttgart, I'm happy for Stuttgart and Leverkusen. Unfortunately, Leverkusen's like entirely undefeated season was cut short by Atalanta, which brings me to Serie A, which was very uneventful with the first place winner being Inter Milan, who were like 20 points clear of AC Milan or something like that. Um, Lautaro Martinez was like the lead was like the leading goal scorer, followed by Dusan Vlahovic with 16 goals. Uh, really, wasn't really that eventful of a season for Serie A, but
Inter just
but
kind of ran away with it.
yeah, but Napoli at 10th place. Last year they won the Scudetto, and now they're 10th place. I think the main reason that they're this low is when their manager resigned.
Yeah.
Their manager was really good last season, probably manager of the season. Um, but now, but now with their new manager they brought in, he hasn't been getting it done with Kavicha and Osimhen having down seasons, and then the transfer of Kim Min Jae. Okay, so let's look at some of the European conference. Let's look at some of the European results from the UEFA Conference League.
Conference League?
In the UEFA Conference League final, uh, Olympiacos beat Fiorentina 1-0.
Man, that sucks.
I don't.
Yeah, because that Olympiacos team played Villa. I really wish Villa would have won the Europa Conference League, but that sucked. Yeah, I'm not even gonna
I
lie.
mean,
The team,
it's a
like,
prem team. The Villa's making it to the Champions League next season.
yeah, I mean, like that's a benefit, but like I wish they won the Conference League so that they'd like get a trophy. But they got destroyed by this Olympiacos, and we're way better than this team. This is their team from like Greece, right? Or where are they
Yeah,
from?
they're Greece.
Yeah, it's like so random. Like no one wants this team to win, and they're not even first in this like Farmers League, bro. Like no one wants to watch. They're third in the Greek league, and they somehow win the Europa against the Italian club. Like how? And that's they barely won it. They won it like literally last minute. So that's
But I'm happy that like other people. This was in extra time too. I'm happy that like other teams are getting recognition. You know, like
hey, I actually
you don't
that's
always see a Greek European winner.
yeah.
Yeah.
And going to the Europa League final, we kind of touched on this already, where Atalanta destroyed Leverkusen 3-0 with Lookman scoring a hat trick to
Mhm.
destroy Leverkusen's hopes of an undefeated season,
Yeah.
which is really sad.
Yeah.
I
Three
I think
nil.
everyone was rooting.
That's unbelievable. 3-0.
Yeah.
And then
That actually sucks.
Whitman had a hat trick as well.
I swear to
Wow,
God,
that was
bro.
put on a
Every
show.
single team that every single team that I was rooting for has lost. Like it's been like actually the worst sports season. Like nothing good happened. Only thing good that happened was Villa getting qualified for the UCL, but everything else was actually trash. Like nothing else kind of sucked.
I mean, it's okay though. That was a Lookman put on a great game, and
Mm.
they were clearly the way better team in this game. But Leverkusen still did have a really good
Yeah.
season for their standards
Yeah,
and for just
Season,
like
anyone.
overall, Leverkusen is obviously a better team. So yeah,
yeah,
like Atalanta, like they didn't do something as extraordinary as like Leverkusen. Like they ended up fourth against some like huge clubs like AC and Juventus, but
yeah.
and I definitely think Leverkusen has better players, and like the way they play Leverkusen is just insane. They're really
They're
good.
going to top flight next year, so I'm actually curious to see how well they fare against teams like Real Madrid and Barcelona.
Yeah.
Okay, so now the big one, the UCL final, where Real
Mhm.
Madrid beats Dortmund 2-0 with a goal from Vinicius Jr.
Mhm.
and Danny Carvajal.
Yeah.
Dortmund played so well in the first half. They sold so many chances. I was
Yeah.
surprised they made it to the final.
Mhm.
They could have easily gotten they could have easily won this game if Adeyemi took his chances if he made them.
Yeah.
They played a poor. They had good chances, but they played so poorly,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's just the pressure. They're known
Mhm.
like last season they choked the uh
They're bad
the league
wins.
title away
Uh-huh.
to Bayern,
Yeah.
and now they're choking the UCL final away. And
Yeah.
it's not like Real Madrid's a great team, but with the chances that they had, they definitely could have done.
Yeah.
They could have won that game. They
Yeah,
Like
had in the first
their
half
counter
alone.
attack is
They
insane.
Yeah, in the first half alone, they had 1.67 expected goals. They should have scored at least one goal in the first
Yeah.
half.
Yeah,
They had
it's always they have like the best attacks and the counterattacks, but then right when they're at the goal, they do something stupid and it'll go over or they
yeah,
hit the
and then they
post.
like miss.
That actually was terrible, and especially Adeyemi, like screwed it. I
Dude,
was rooting for
he
Dortmund.
missed like like one of the easiest goals in
Yeah,
like a
no
UCL.
one was rooting for Madrid. Like, let's be serious. Even I'm pretty sure all Bayern fans were rooting for Dortmund as well because
we
Madrid knocked.
also we also had some questionable yellow card decisions from
Mhm.
the referee.
Yeah,
Many people are complaining that refs versus Dortmund playing against 12 people, but that didn't really have that much of an outcome on the game. Madrid just took their chances, they made them. They're more experienced. They have built the culture with Carlo Ancelotti and the experienced like Cruz, Modric, Carvajal. They know what it takes to get there. They just played. They just took advantage of their opportunities. So yeah, that's rough. Dortmund still had a great run in
hmm
the into the final. Yeah,
and also the second goal, Madrid's second goal was just the dumbest. It just sucked because they gave I'm pretty sure Dortmund gave the ball away like their defense, and then
Then they like
that it was.
immediately scored, right?
Yeah, and they
Yeah,
immediately charged, and that just like they had like a decent chance because it's only one goal down, so anything can happen in the last 10 minutes, especially when Madrid are feeling a lot of pressure that the game is about to end, and they're gonna start trying to be really defensive and like stuff like that. But Dortmund probably had a chance if they didn't like make that stupid defensive error.
I thought they had a
yeah.
chance, like when they
If
first
you
scored.
remember in the first half, they also had Dortmund also had some of those opportunities where Madrid kept making errors on the defense. Dortmund kept getting the ball back, couldn't do anything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it was kind of like, inevitable. Like it was obvious that Dortmund couldn't beat Madrid. Like, but
That's
like I guess we were
we
all
were just
rooting
all
for
hoping that
Dortmund. But
Dortmund would win because no one wanted
yeah,
Madrid to win.
yeah. Like Madrid beat City, like one of the like strongest teams right now, and then they beat Bayern, another. Okay, well, it's not their strongest season, but
It's a
you know,
strong team. It's a strong team.
yeah, very strong team. And I feel like Dortmund kind of like like kind of squeezed in like compared to Madrid.
Yeah, it wasn't
Because
as dominant. It wasn't as dominant as a run. Like the
Yeah, it was a really like
yeah.
it was a really messy game for both teams, but Madrid eventually like ended up taking advantage because they're the more experienced team here.
Mm-hmm. I think
As you guys know, the Euros are starting this Friday, June 15th, and let's look at some of the groups that they have. So, Group A, Germany, Scotland, Hungary, Switzerland. I think this is a straightforward Germany, Switzerland go through
yeah.
as 1 and 2.
Unless someone bottles this group, I don't know who.
there's no okay. It's like so obvious Germany's and their hosts, so they're obviously gonna go in. And Switzerland is a
Yeah.
good team. Hungary and Scotland, they have few good players. Hungary has Sabazla and like Scotland has McGinn, but like other than that, there's nothing.
Unless someone really bottles it, I don't see them going
Yeah,
through.
there's no way. It's like impossible. Germany are not that bad.
hmm They have shown poor form in the 2022 World Cup, though.
Yeah, but like these are
And
the Euros. It's definitely different. Like
and
they
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 are
There's no
entering a
like
new
worldwide
manager
pressure.
period with
and if
yeah, they are entering a new managing period with Hansi Flick now gone to Barcelona. So that's going to be like interesting to watch. See how
hmm,
far Germany goes in the tournament. Group B is interesting. Spain, Croatia, Italy, and Albania. Italy has
so
been on terrible
Albania obviously.
form. Yeah. So let's consider the three teams. Italy has been not that good, has not been on a good form lately. They haven't qualified for the 2022 World Cup. They are the
Mhm.
former champions, but Croatia's probably the best team in this group. Spain also has been kind of shaky.
Yeah,
They lost in the round of 16 against Morocco. So
and
I think I
penalties too.
think Croatia tops this group with Spain coming
Spain
second.
second, and
Yep,
then
I agree
Italy,
with
then
that. I mean,
Albania.
Italy, like international form and like tournaments have not been that great, especially
Yeah,
missing the
they,
World
they
Cup.
always, but they did win the Euros last time though,
Yeah,
didn't they?
they did.
Yeah,
They did.
but that was like with like a whole different manager group and all that, right? I'm pretty
hmm
sure.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, like,
Now we got
do you think they'll do
Spalletti.
like do you think Champions Curse applies here?
No, it's like 4 years ago.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
Spalletti is set to take the managerial role for Italy, the former Napoli man. So that's I think Italy's going to be better. Um, but I
I
don't
wouldn't be
think
surprised
they
if they
can. I don't think they can beat the likes of Spain or Croatia. Croatia's really good. And let's look at
Mhm.
Group C: Slovenia,
okay, but
Denmark,
before
Serbia, and England.
yeah, I think
England,
England's
England,
obviously the
Denmark,
topper.
Serbia, Slovenia.
I think
Slovenia, like
England.
they don't qualify for World Cups,
Yeah,
and
no,
Serbia's actually
Slovenia is
pretty
already
decent.
out.
Yeah, Serbia is definitely better than Slovenia. I mean, they've been able to qualify for World Cups, and they definitely got some good players. But like, they're not better than Denmark. Denmark has really good players, and Denmark,
Yeah,
they got
Denmark
like
is
Ericsson. Yeah,
Christensen, Eriksson. They got or Kasper Schmeichel, and yeah, England, Denmark, Serbia, Slovenia. I think
yeah.
Serbia and Denmark, that battle will be nice, but I
hmm
think Denmark comes out. Group
England's
Group
D,
D
obviously the group
is
toppers.
really interesting.
Group D is the group of death for me.
Yeah,
France,
Yeah.
definitely.
Netherlands, Poland, Austria.
Yeah,
Okay, I say France tops the group, and then Netherlands come
yeah.
in second place.
Mhm.
Netherlands did do really
They
good,
did a
or they did decent in the World Cup. They beat the U.S. Unfortunately, they did end up Argentina, which ended up winning the World Cup.
Yeah,
So that's not too bad. And they even
yeah,
lost in like penalties too. They took them
yeah.
really far.
And Netherlands got some of the most world class players. Van Dijk in defense. They have Memphis Depay and Frankie. Actually, no, Frankie De Jong is not playing. He's injured. I'm pretty sure he's like badly injured. So
Yeah, he is
De Jong.
injured.
So maybe that could be bad. And Poland is a pretty decent team. They got Lewandowski and Milik up top, and then they have
And
Szczesny.
Szczesny,
Szczesny's pretty
Szczesny in the
decent.
goal. He was arguably one of, if not the best goalkeeper in the 2022 World Cup. That Poland national team, I would not sleep on them. De Jong being out is such a huge blow to Netherlands. If you look at Barcelona, they have not been good since De Jong is gone. He's like there. He's like behind the scenes facilitating all the
Yeah,
passes. He's the creative mind
yeah.
to
Good
their
move.
offense.
So I think France, Poland, Netherlands, Austria.
Yeah, me too.
hmm And then Group E. Okay, this is like
This
just a
is
bunch of trash teams and then one world class team.
the
Like, I mean, like Ukraine, like they got like maybe what one
banter clubs.
player.
Banter
What's the
clubs.
name?
The banter
Zinchenko.
clubs.
Does he play for Ukraine?
Yeah, Zinchenko is Ukrainian. He did
And
have an
they have
off season
Mudrick.
at
They're
Arsenal.
gonna be last with Makalia Mudrick. Like I know all Chelsea fans like him. I've always hated that guy. He's probably my least favorite winger. Makalia Mudrick is one of the worst players. Do you see his misses? Like when he plays for Chelsea. Oh my god, he's so bad, bro. Honestly, Romania will probably do better than Ukraine, but that's what I think.
Dude, this whole group is just a bunch of banter teams to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's so
and
many random.
even I would even consider Belgium a banner team.
Oh,
They
actually,
were
okay,
terrible.
yeah, they're World
They're
Cup.
not in good form.
Yeah,
Belgium's
their
not in
Yeah,
good
World
form.
Cup. Yeah, like 2018 was prime Belgium. Like, oh my
yeah.
God, their players was they had Dries Mertens was really good
They
back
had
then.
prime Eden Hazard.
Prime Aiden Hazard, Marwan Fellaini, great midfielder. Axel Witsel, and they had
Can't forget
Batshuayi.
about Lukaku.
Yeah,
Can't forget
so
about Lukaku.
no. Even Lukaku in 2018 was insane. Lukaku's
Yeah,
20. He
Dude,
had
they
one
were
of the
all in their
most.
prime. This
Yeah,
team's
they
just
were all really good. It sucked because they had to play France, who was literally the best team at the time. But and they also had Batshuayi, who he's kind of a weird player, but they had him in subs. But other than that, yeah, Lukaku's definitely not in his prime right now. He did terrible for Inter, in my opinion. Wait, did he? I don't
yeah,
remember. Yeah,
yeah.
he did pretty
I
bad.
don't remember how bad he did, but like, he messed up. But yeah,
So I have Belgium topping this group. They got really lucky with their Group E draw, and I think Romania comes second.
actually, Slovakia has like what's his name? Skriniar. I don't know how to say it.
Milan Skriniar. Yeah,
Yeah, that guy's a good player. I know for he plays for Inter, right? Does he play for Inter? No, he plays for PSG. Yeah,
All right.
he used to play for Inter. Recently got yeah he used to play for Inter and moved to PSG.
yeah.
So
I think Romania. I think Romania goes second though. Just because it's the Euros, not anything can happen. I
yeah,
think Romania has a shot.
Belgium, Romania, Slovakia, Ukraine, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Group F final group: Turkey, Georgia, Portugal, and Czechia.
It's just the same as the Group E. It's just a
Yeah.
random, and
Banter clubs.
then
No, no,
yeah.
no. But Georgia could be very good.
Okay, just
With
there's that one player. Yeah,
Kivicha.
okay, just because they have Creature, like think about that's like saying Norway is gonna go far in the World Cup. Like just because they have Holland, they have Odegaard, but is that really gonna do much for them? I mean, like let's look at um FIFA World Cup 2022 and look at those countries with like one really solid player. Like they have one world class player, and then all of their other players are trash. Like they don't really go that far. Like
But Georgia has been in great form recently. They
actually,
have
sure.
they have beaten Montenegro. They've beaten Luxembourg. They've beaten Greece, which I know are not all great teams,
Banter
but
team.
their group is really weak as well with Czech, Slovakia, and Turkey. Which Turkey could the battle between Georgia and Turkey could be interesting,
Actually, yeah,
but
Turkey has
I
some
think
decent players. They don't have the players are not that bad. Like they have Çalhanoğlu, who's really that guy is good. Kaplan, who's pretty good,
yeah,
and
but
Toksu
they
also.
recently lost to Poland and got destroyed by Austria 6-1. I think Georgia's been on better form, and they're I think it's gonna be Portugal, Georgia, and then
All right.
Turkey and Czechia.
Okay, so obviously those are not all the teams that actually qualify for the next round. There's like the four next best like wild card teams, I believe. So who do you think will be those four wild cards?
Okay, so the four wildcard teams.
I'd say probably like a Group B team would be one, obviously.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
those with like the most like the best.
Like the
Like definitely Group D. Like Group D, they have
Group D, and then
France. Like I think Netherlands could be a wild card, and then
yeah. Um, I think Netherlands makes it. I think Serbia makes it. I
Serbia,
think
Serbia,
Italy makes it, and I
Italy.
think Hungary make it, or either Hungary or I think Turkey makes it.
I think maybe Slovak. Maybe I don't know. You never know, but maybe Turkey is better.
yeah, but we could say for confidence that Group B and
Yeah, some Group D team will be a wild card. Like they have, that's actually like that's a group of death for sure. Even Austria is actually really good.
don't be surprised if Austria does pretty well as well.
Yeah, they have like really good defense. I mean, like not really good, but like it's reasonable, and they have pretty decent midfield and forwards.
Yep.
Please rate our show on Spotify, like, subscribe, hit the bell on YouTube. Please go follow our socials. There, all the ads will be in the YouTube description. There on Instagram, we'll have like polls. We'll have discussion boards for you guys to interact. And last but not least, thank you, Amrit, for spending your time and coming to become a guest speaker for us.
Yeah, I love to hear it, and yeah, this is my favorite and my favorite podcast and like the only podcast I've ever watched. So yeah,
Nice.
thank you.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
guys. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you live, and and yeah.
We'll see you
Uh,
next.
see you next time.